Hey, less lethal people. So, a company, Epic Defense Solutions, reached out to me and asked me if I would give their Gladiator rounds a try if they sent them to me and see what I think of them. So, today they just came in the mail and I got them and I haven't tried them yet. I haven't weighed them or anything. They say on here they're 8.8 grams and there's 40 in the jar. I like the jar. Basically, they're some sort of iron infused ball, very similar to that of the other ones that are out there on the market. They are heavy. I have a little magnet over here to see if and they are magnetic. So there is some sort of iron infused method here. So that's kind of cool. So we're going to give them a shot tonight. We're going to try them out. We're going to weigh them and we're going to see how much each one weighs. So they're on the box, it says 8.8 grams. They look very nice. So let's take out, I guess let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so let's do 10 of them just to see where we're at. So 8.9 grams, 8.9 grams. So we'll put all the 8.9s right here. 8.9. So the advertiser is 8.8. So those three are 8.9. Here's an 8.8. 8.8. 8.8. 8.7. 8.8. 8.7. 8.6. Let's do that one again. 8.6. Now let's get a few more here. Let's see what we got. 8.7. 8.8. 8.7. 8.9. 8.8. 8.8. 8.8. We're going to put the 8.8s, but we got enough 8.8s there. 8.9. 8.8. 8.9. 8.9. 8.8. 8.8. So pretty much it's pretty consistent. So the majority are 8.8 and 8.9. There are a few 8.7s there and only one 8.6. So that's not bad. All right, now let's take our ball gauge here. And let's start. This was the 8.7 one. And we'll start at, it's not a 682. It does not fit through there. 684, it goes through, but you gotta kind of really wiggle it through there. It's a little tight on 684. Same thing with this one, 684. So on the 687, it's going through easily. Now this one goes right through on 684. So this one is a 684, and it's 8, and it's this is an 8.7 gram. 684. This went through pretty easily, and that's an 8.7 gram. 684. This one does not go through at all, and that was 8.7 gram. These are the 8.8s. Does not go through on the 684. Let's try this one. 684. 684. Nope. So they're going through on the 687. This is 687, so it could be. So these are pretty big. I'm thinking these might cause a problem in some of these barrels, but we're going to see. So they're all going through on the 687. So these are all the 8.8 gram balls right here. All right. 687. 687. So these are pretty big. 687. Nothing. So we only have 3 that went through 684. These are all going through 687. Oh, this one, this 8.9 gram goes through with a little push. Not at all. So, oop, we dropped it. Oof. All right, 687. So, I don't know how consistent that is, but here's the one I dropped. I want to get the one I dropped here. All right, now let's see what we got. So this here is a stock Pistelli X68 barrel, and whoo, nope, they go through, and they go across the floor too. They roll right through there. All right, so these all go through, these 689s. All right, and if they go through here, all the other ones are going to go through there too, I'm sure of it, because these were the 687s. All right, those go through. Oh, look at that. It goes through, but that one was a little tight. So they go through, they go through, they go through, and they go through. All right, so it works on the Pistelli X68 stock barrel. So let's screw that on. Next one up. This is an aftermarket X68 barrel. This is the 8-inch barrel, and this is a 6-inch barrel. They're all the same diameter. They're from the MCS. These do not go through. Do not go through. So they're getting stuck. So they are not good, those, for an aftermarket barrel. Let's see the ones that are a little light. Same thing. Same thing. Try this one. Nope. Nope. And no. All right. So no bueno on the aftermarket barrel. So far they're only good on the stock X68 barrel. This is a, you can't see, this is a Grimberg barrel. This is an extended barrel for the gavel carry, so it's also the same size as the stock Grimberg gavel carry diameter. And that got stuck in here. That got stuck pretty tight. Let's try another one. Let's try from here. No good. Okay, so those are getting stuck. Nope. Oh, that doesn't even want to come out. I'm going to have to send something down there. All right. So that's not good. Lighter ones. Nope. All right. So they're not working in the Grimberg barrel either. This is a Home Defense 24 barrel for a FSC or TCP. This is the extension. that goes on here, like so. So let's see. Let's see if we could make this one work. Nope. 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 Oh, that one went down, but it got stuck. So let's see how hard it is. Yeah, that one had to push. I don't know. This one. So far, the issue at hand is they're nicely made, but the truth is you're limited on the barrels, and you're going to have to take each specific projectile and run it down the barrel you use. This is my 6-inch barrel. I didn't try it. I only tried on the 8-inch. That one works on it. That one works on it. That one works on it. That one works nicely on it. That one works nicely on it. See if we get it. So these are working. All right, so they're working on the 6-inch one. These are the 8-gram ones. All right, so that's good. 4, 5, 6. Let's see if we get 6 of them down here. 1, 2, 3. These are working. 4, 5, and 6. All right, so they're working on the MCS 6-inch barrel. So let's play around here. Let's get some numbers. Let's do this. I have my intrabuster here, or Pistelli, whatever, set up with the stock barrel on it and the chamber cap. Let's fool around here and see what numbers we get. I don't want to mix them up with my AR Tactical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm wondering if I have a. Let's put these in here. Ugh. 6th one, and I can't even see what's down the hole. All right, so I guess I only had 5 in there. All right, well, we're going to load up a stock magazine with 6, and we're going to put on the 6-inch barrel. Well, maybe you guys want to see me do it with a stock. Let's see what we do damage-wise with the stock barrel on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, let's do that. 8.8 grams. So these were the 8.8s. We know they fit through the stock barrel. Let's go over and let's see what numbers we get. All right, guys. So I'm loaded up with my 6 8.8 gram rounds here. They're these cool Gladiator rounds. So we're going to see how they perform. We ran them through. They do fit through the barrel perfectly. I'm using a 12-gram CO2 cartridge that's threaded, so I'm just flipping it upside down to puncture and pierce. So a couple of things you may notice. One is I am using the stock barrel. Normally I use a 6-inch barrel, but for carry, this is good. So let's see what we get. And I'm not using an extended magazine. The reason being is when I use this, 6, you will get a shot, but it's not going to be very powerful. 6 is the maximum. with CO2 with this. So let's fire it up. We're juiced up. No leaks. First shot out. Whoo, that's loud. 382. 382. 382 on a stock barrel. 374. 370. It's the third shot. Fourth shot. 364. 2 more to go. 362. The consistency is very nice. And this is the last, the 6th shot. Let's see if this is a drop shot. 338. There's the drop down to 3. It's still good, 338. Don't get me wrong. All right. And that's why we only shoot 6 with this. All right. So now I'll go run the numbers and see what the joules are that we got out of that. Just basically with the stock. You know, if you want to carry something like this, this is, I mean, I carry this in my Scorpion 2 tactical holster on the side. When you have it stick up, this rides up your side here on the body, so it doesn't really, you know, hinder or impede you if you're carrying. I'll do a video on the holster on that another time set up like this. This is actually a really nice EDC setup if you want to carry it on your body. And you could, especially now that the winter or the fall is coming, if you live in a place where it's chilly and you wear a jacket or you wear a vest or you wear, you know, a shirt over your t-shirt or whatever, you got something set up like this on your side here, you'll be all right because you don't have such a long barrel. The only thing is your handle. But if you're wearing a jacket or something, you should be fine. All right, so let's go crunch these numbers. Let's see what we got, and we'll talk about it over at the channel. All right, guys. So, let's get the Pistelli 68. Let's talk a little here. So, this is it. We all know that this Pistelli 68 is definitely by far the king as far as power goes. So I just tried these new Gladiator rounds, and they seem to be a really good fit in the stock barrel and in the 6-inch barrel, which we didn't try. I'm just going off the power I got with the stock barrel and my chamber cap, which I'm not taking off. The first shot at 382, I got 60 joules. That's ridiculous for just a stock barrel. 60 joules for that. That's crazy. The second shot was 374 feet per second, 57 joules. The third shot, 370 feet per second, 56 joules. I mean, this is magnificent. The fourth shot, 364 feet, 54 joules. The fifth shot was 362 feet, also 54 joules. So the first 5 shots, you only dropped 4 joules in the first 5 shots. That's less than a joule a shot because the 4 and 5 were 54 joules. So you got 60, 57, 56, 54, 54. Phenomenal. Your last shot, shot number 6, that was the drop. It went from 362 to 338 feet per second, still giving you 47 joules of energy. It's fantastic. You know, I mean, it's wonderful. I'll do another video with the same rounds, and I'll do the 6-inch barrel. I forgot. I want to really give these rounds credit, especially where they're due. They're not made for every barrel and they're not made for every launcher, but they are great with the stock barrel and they were great with my 6-inch barrel as far as fitting down there. I left one barrel out that I forgot to mention. And when I went to switch cameras, I tried running them down the barrel, and they're actually perfect for this. This is a stock M17, Vulcan M17 barrel, and they fit great. So a lot of guys have those M17s and they modify them, but then they want to get a different barrel because this barrel is too big for a lot of the rounds that are out there. These are perfect for this barrel. So if you have an M17 and you don't want to spend a lot of money and you just did your bypass to it, which is basically cost you 75 cents to buy a little set screw at the bottom there to do the PRV delete and everything, and then you keep the stock barrel, you can use these and they're a perfect fit for, look how nice that goes down. Listen, listen. You could feel it push the air. It's almost bore match perfectly for this. Insane. So they are a good round, a very good round. It's just you have to be a little more cautious with these. You're going to have to test each one out on your barrels, but you can get a good bore match out of them depending which barrel you use. So if you're going to use them for a stock X68, you're good. If you're going to use them for a stock M17 barrel, you're good. You know, the numbers don't lie. This is what we got. Granted, I know we use the chamber cap, but it's the whole kit and caboodle. You know, it's the chamber cap, the launcher, and the barrel, all working together to give you good power. And these numbers, they don't lie. This is very adequate for kinetic self-defense. So, like, I'd have no problem going out with a launcher this size. You can conceal it, especially in the winter time, and you can fit it in a bag. You don't need the long barrel on it. And you're looking at 60 joules, 56 joules, 54 joules, 57 joules, down to 47 joules. I mean, you know, what more could you ask for? Anyway, so these are pretty nice, these Gladiator rounds. I'm grateful for them for sending them to me. They were a freebie, so I'm letting you know. And I gave an honest review of them. You know, we saw the weights. You know, we saw where they shine and where they might need a little improvement. Maybe they can be a little more accurate on the sizing and the weight. But once you weigh them and you find the right fit for them, and that's kind of really a lot of your projectiles out there. You know, you want to bore match each one of them. All the guys out there on YouTube have been doing this for years, and that's what they do. And if you're going to carry it in here for self-defense, you want the ones that are best bore matched for your launcher. So I thought that was cool, and I had fun, and I give a big thanks to them for sending them to me. I feel honored that they did, and I like them. They're great. All right, guys, have a great night. Stay safe, and God bless.